let us continue our Pillars of Eternity run. We're gonna go back into the endless paths of Ad Nua underneath my stronghold. Let's load the game up and let's see where things take us. One thing I know is I still have the quest for the sword pieces, and I've gotten a couple of pieces, but I'm not sure. I obviously don't have all the pieces yet, because the quest hasn't changed. So I'm not sure. Where's the sword quest? It must be under tasks. Yeah, it sounds like I still need to find a piece of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm full on campfires. We're on Ad Nua Endless Pass, level 14. There's the Master Staircase. I haven't really explored anywhere else on this level, so let's hop to. Kind of going a circular pattern around here. Not sure what there is. According to the map, it's a very small area. Oh, that's cool looking. Not ominous looking at all. I may have missed some on one of the earlier levels, possibly, for the sword pieces. But I don't know. I don't know what I could have missed. I'm very thorough. Spirit of Ad Nua. The shade emerges like a wound in the world, split open to reveal a hollow darkness. Beneath a writhing crown of shadow lies a gleaming mask, bearing the visage of an older man. The silver face turns towards you. Features cold and still. From within the sockets of the mask's eyes, guttering fires emit their eerie light. Who are you?
Who are you? Would you abandon your king? Take up your sword! To battle! The enemy has come!
I am Ponzeric. I have come in search of the Master below.
Then you are no lost soul of mine. No soldier. I have no power over you. But neither have you found your quarry. For before you is Ad Nua, king in life of a great people. Master now of nothing.
You built the endless paths.
The endless paths. 1,000 hands toiled to create it. But it was my voice, my will, that directed them. The great work of our age.
I just assumed he was the master below. Apparently not. Or it would have been if they had only allowed me to finish, if they understood that from such rotted foundations could emerge wondrous achievement, that the same curse I sought to cure afflicted them in turn. That my son might, from one moment to the next, be lost to me, is abomination. His voice thickens with grief, reverberating throughout the chamber. He wants only that I should be proud of him. How can a father convince his son that he might accomplish nothing and still be the light of his life? How, if he is gone? So many hours and days spent wondering, if I had been there but a moment earlier, if I had stopped him from leaving that morning, If I had only known that I would never see him again.
Lost. Treading these endless paths. These regrets. With him forever moving out of reach. Into some darker place. Away from me.
I wonder if we're gonna have to fight this dude.
Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? Might I not show them then the agony of it?
Is that your justification, that your grief outmatches everyone else's? I've seen some of what you've done. You don't deserve any sympathies. I understand your grief, but why all this? Let's do the diplomatic option. It did not start so. How could it? I was mad with grief. I summoned workers, mages, servants. We plunged headlong into our quest. I could not see for tears. And at first nothing. Feeble efforts, false starts, days of nothing. And all the while I was certain I was losing time. I gave permission that we should try new methods, that we should bolster our knowledge of the soul. And with these barbarous acts we began at last to learn, to find the edges of that veil. My people told me they could find my son, but still we had not the means of extracting him safe, intact. And at last, when the discovery was at hand, we were betrayed. All that we had paid, the lives lost, the taint upon our souls, all for nothing. They destroyed the Titan, cleaved him from his roots.
I will never see him again. Even in death, we have been more wholly separated than if I had never known him. He will have forgotten me. Have I not paid? Have they not cost me all I had?
My character is rational and stoic, so let's go with the rational option. If I am to keep my stronghold, I must deal with the master below. I have no interest in your statue. The keep will not be yours while that presence remains, and you will not defeat it. The caverns will be filled once more. They will boil up the steps. All your kith and kin will die. Leave this place. Forget our names while you are able. Seems fitting that you're trapped like everyone else down here. It may be so, but I am whole yet. His eyes burned white with rage. Unless you make it otherwise. I have no real need to kill this guy. He's trapped here in the Adra. I must travel on. A blue fire sparks behind Adnua's mask, casting a sickly light across the tiles. No, you'll go from here and bring them with you. Bring the mob again, with blade and fire. They'll destroy all that I've worked for. They'll steal my only hope. Adnua raises his arms, now lashing tendrils of shadow. Will we allow the rabble to strike us from this world? To steal my son from me a final time? Up, soldiers!
Up, soldiers, up! Conquerors of death! Children of the wheel! Andara! Riomara! Esarna! Keep them from the statue!
Well, looks like a fight it is. Let's, Sure wish I had my tank character.
How may I help?
Everybody's paralyzed. Dang, I'm getting annihilated because everybody's staying paralyzed.
Anna! Anna!
Got the priest.
Everybody's dead. Well, how am I supposed to do this fight if everybody's friggin' paralyzed immediately? I don't know. It'd be nice to have my fighter back. He could take a hit at least. Okay, maybe it'll take some better placement. Everybody except my main guy over here. And my main guy up here. That way they're not in immediate danger.
Yeah?
Let's see if that works out any better. Some better placement.
Who are you? But neither have you found your quarry. For many souls do pass from time to time. None walk there save Odd Nua's line. You will not tread in that place. Not there. But you see them. What remains of them? As the Mad One did before you. The end.
Just trying to get through the conversation.
In all their lives. Lost nothing. Why? I will never see him again. End then.
Oh, I chose a few different options and didn't have to do the fight. That works.
And what does the flame reveal?
Interesting. So I just chose a couple different options, wanting to find out more information. It's not really all that good. Save our game and go to the next level. Hi, little puppy. Okay, this seems like a bigger area. Got some Zorbs down there. Oh, cool. I wonder what part of that... I would imagine that's got to be the part of the leg or the foot. Warm air pulses through the aperture.
Let's go! Let's go!
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Darn it. Sapphire. A lot of gems. This is a big area. Let's go up along the wall.
I'm sensing some of the red gift will be shed soon.
Looks like there's stairs down there. The stairs ahead have crumbled away, leaving you at the edge of a dark pit. You'll have to proceed down carefully, and climbing back up may be difficult. Stay put for now. Let's look at what
Light,
is
flame, and
up
sound.
over there.
We'll keep to ourselves.
Got a bit more of the room to uncover before we traipse down into whatever it's wanting me to traipse down into.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dead on.
Let's go.
Hello? Hello?
Just some gems. Adra Enoch. So it looks like that's it, other than heading down the one-way path. Well, let's save our game and head down. See where it takes us. Climb carefully down the rocks. The shifting rocks and crumbling wall make progress slow and treacherous. In the last stretch before the bottom, Aloth steps on a loose stone and rolls the rest of the way to the bottom. Good job, Aloth. You find yourself at the bottom of a wide basin, looking up at titanic boulders and Adra formations.
Hello? Hello?
Uh-oh. Ooh boy. This is the true master below, I guess. Oh damn, he's badass looking. An Adra dragon. From under a cloak of gloomy shadow, lit only by the sickly hues of the Adra statue, emerges what can only be a dragon. Vibrant, living Adra plates its hide, and the movement of its great joints is like the grinding of boulders. The dragon stretches itself up to its full height, its horns looming like towers, and then it lowers its head, turning a sharp and intelligent gaze upon you. Herave staggers backwards, craning his head upwards, taking the whole of the beast. Even the gods must fear such a creature, he says, as his face turns flushed with fear and excitement.
Here you are, nearly at the heart of the world. What a journey you have made.
You are the master below?
Yes, the master below. You have found her. Cadnua is mine, as is all that lies beneath it. How fortunate you are to learn such well-guarded secrets. All it has cost you is your life.
What is this place?
All that remains of a dead man's greatest wish. A grand memorial, or merely a sorry little tomb. More than Ardnua's precious son are buried here, of course. Many more. It is where the Ardra veins converge, before descending into the hollows of the world.
That is what calls you all down here in the end, though it lies now beyond reach. Do you feel it, now that you are so close, that pull towards transformation? So you're the one they spoke of all this time.
In a fashion. Think on it. How many hundreds of souls killed by fawning Zorips, or devoured by trolls? Dashed against sealed doors, dragged screaming into dark pits by spiders. All to see what you have seen. A gate into the past. The history of a fallen people. The haunted treasures of a mad king. The final monument of a distraught father, an old man weeping in the dark. And each and every man and woman that falls comes here, to this place, to me.
I mean, do I have to fight this thing? Let's just see what the diplomatic option leads to. That is your way, isn't it? To bandy words instead of blows, to negotiate and compromise. There are no sweet words that will save you here, Amawa. We've each come to our limits. I can't let you leave. You'll have every dragon hunter for miles down here trying to make a name for themselves. And you, well, you can't go any further. This is the end. Wait, tell me why you're down here at least. Surely you can guess. The dragon raises her head, looking towards the towering legs of the Adra statue. You know what power lies within the soul? Everything here, living or dead, knows it, feeds on it, thrives on it. I fed upon Ardnua's slaves while they toiled, and then, once I had grown upon the Titan and the living veins of the world, to go from a single feeble intelligence to hearing the voices of hundreds. Perhaps that sounds familiar to you. The statue survives in part, as do I. We are much changed, the both of us. She raises Adra-laden wings, raised above you like a second ceiling. Nothing can feed upon the souls of thousands and remain the same. But you are the only one to have come so far. I cannot allow you to leave. Not now that you have seen this place. You feed on the statue? With the fall of the Engwithians, the statue has come to hold the souls of its time, and of the eras since. The dragon lowers her wings, and in consuming it I have gained what power and knowledge these fleeting lives provide. Every clumsy explorer, every mercenary and adventurer, their souls drift down, and some are caught here in what remains of Ardnua's Titan. Any single soul is but a trifle, of course, raindrops in the desert. Ardnua said that the Engwithians cut the statue off from the Adra veins. So he was not yet all mad. I have whiled away a year or more playing part in his visions, but he spoke true. The Titan is only a vessel, and in time it will be empty. The river that fed it once now lies far below, out of reach, save to the dead. What will you do when the Adra is gone? What indeed? Am I to dig my way free, follow your tracks up and out of this place? There is a rumbling growl underlying the dragon's speech. Already the Titan is not as it once was. I have a few centuries yet before the remainders lose its power, and then I will starve. But that hardly helps you here and now. So you are trapped here. I came into this place as a hatchling. I was yet small, and my wings light. You will note that I have grown. The dragon stamps one mighty foot upon the earth, and the ground quakes. So too has the Adra weighed me down. But I am not wholly trapped, no. The mind wanders, and like your ciphers, I can cast myself beyond the limits of my bones. Only my reach is far greater than theirs. All that has happened since Adnua's fall, I have witnessed firsthand. The fall of cities, the death of languages, war, pestilence, the mundane lives of farmers and kings alike. Entire days I have lingered in the low consciousness of people 100 leagues apart. But in time, always, the body calls.
And here I return. The endless tide of treasure hunters. Adnua's sorrow. I have observed 100 lives upon the surface, and all are dear to me. But the flesh reigns.
There's not much Adra left. No, and in time I, like all who have walked these paths, will die as well. Is there no way to free you?
Do you mean to dig me free? There may be a way, if you are willing. I cannot send the whole of my soul afield, not at once. But if you were to take something of mine past the boundaries of this place, I could obtain a new living vessel. A body with which I might wander the world, as you do.
A vessel, so I would have to kill someone. Weaken, not kill, but yes, someone of sufficient power that my soul will not burn their flesh to cinders. I have observed such a person in my journeys. There's a dragon hunter, Falenrode, who has girded her soul against such threats. I would be lying, Amao, if I said I did not also enjoy the irony of it. She lingers at the shrine of Galawain within the scorched forest, the Black Meadow. Perhaps she means to rekindle that fading sense of victory. The dragon's laugh sends vibrations through your sternum. What will you do in this new body? The dragon looks up towards the dark upper reaches of the cavern. I know not. Live out a final story. Everything which occurs to me once I am free. What is to be my reward for this? The death of this form in time, your life, and what wealth I could give you. What the hell, I'll help the dragon. I am a mercenary paladin. I do things for gold and money.
Then take the amulet. You will need to convince her by some means to place the amulet about her neck. With that conduit between us, I will have the means to displace her soul and gain my freedom.
But first you must return to the place where you slew your predecessor. Set that scale upon the Titan's hand, and I will then move my soul within it, once you are out of reach.
Know this. I will not be easily betrayed, nor will mere stone contain me if I do not wish it. You tarry. Are you having doubts?
The crossed eye. He's already assigned her. Alright, so sounds like we have a quest to do. I wonder if she'll allow me to explore the chamber. Let's find out.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
The address so smooth that you could barely feel the marks of a chisel. Gun. Interesting. Oh, there's the foot. The Adra toenails hard as smooth as a steel tower shield.
Mind your step, little thief.
Okay, so she doesn't want me to go that way. Fair enough. I'm missing something somewhere. I still don't have all the sword pieces. Climb up the rocks. Alright, let's head up towards... But we're going to go the long way through the Endless Pass, because I'm missing something somewhere. I'm missing a piece of the sword. Obviously, level 15 is the last level, because that's where the Master Blow is. Found a piece. I wish I knew. Well, everything's explored here. There's got to be something in a room on a level that I didn't explore. See if the Vithrak have anything to say. Let's look at that gun also. 26 to 35. 18 to 25. So it's a piece of crap. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't have anything to say. Keeping an eye out for things. Unlooted things. Definitely missing a piece of the sword. At least according to the quest, it seems like I have to find another piece. That was a short area. I've been pretty thorough. Maybe it's one of the earlier areas? I don't know. It's going to be looking like looking for a needle in a haystack, though. I found a piece of the blade there. Everything's looted there. Looted. There's gotta be something, a room I didn't check that has it in there, or a treasure I didn't loot. A hidden treasure, possibly. Is this the hand or is it the other hand? I think it's the other hand. Because she said where I slew my predecessor. Don't get to thinking you can linger in here. The man's eyes narrow. If you've lost your nerve, turn around and head up the steps. You'll find nothing but death past this place. The mob saw to that. Adnua is dead. Of course he's dead. Have you not been paying attention? Slain 2,000 years past. No, I mean I killed him. I've dreamt of such things, too. Disloyal, perhaps, but then he is beyond my reach. What harm in a few idle fantasies? Okay, there's a conversation about me knowing his name. I know your name now, Cabros. Cabros, why, I know that name. How peculiar. It's your name. Keep your names to yourself. I'm no hound to be clept by whatever title you fancy. He doesn't seem to care that that's his name. Okay. Let's see. This master staircase, stairs. Looks like everything's been searched. I'm pretty sure I found a sword piece here as well.
Yeah.
all looks searched. This is level 6. Wait, there's a room here that I haven't been in, it looks like.
I'm on the trail.
Ah, the Zorbs have piled together coins, discarded jewelry, and battered fragments of ornamental weapons and armor. Ah, the hilt. Yes. I knew I had to miss something. Forge the blade. I knew it had to be somewhere. As soon as I saw the map and saw that door was unopened, I'm like, yeah, I forgot to open that door. Or figure out how to open that door. Wonder if there's any other places I've missed. So that's the head. I need to go to the hand. Oh, silly Kira. No, stay. But you were so comfy. Looking for the other hand. It's either this level or the next, I'm sure. Here it is. Oh, there's like cards there. Lead and Key Assassin. Hold there. A roadman stands in the doorway, his gaze moving between you and Kanarua. Oh, not this again now, of all times. Kana gnashes his teeth together, his face darkening with fury. Another robed figure, a woman, looks at you. So this is the Watcher. You made this very convenient, run into ground in the same place. Ellis' eyes burn and he reaches for his wand. Careful. Our hunting parties have joined and we have the advantage of numbers. Make this easy on yourself and surrender. We'll end it quickly. How did you get in here? We seek the company of shadows, that our labors may remain secret. The man smiles again. Kill them all.
Get!
That's me you're hit.
Connor looks over the body, shaking his head. What a waste. He turns to you. I don't see why they bothered. What harm can a Brooklyn tablet do, or any artifact? They aren't even Glanfathans. I don't think they were here for the tablet. Kana nods. I think you're right. They never asked us for what we found. It seems to be the ruins themselves they take issue with us exploring. Enough to hound me across Ader, Ixmitil, and the Deerwood. That just means you're on the right path. But that's the thing. There was no book of virtues, no message of peace, no answers. I had it wrong. He frowns. So if we are, as you say, on the right path, what's at the end of it? It seems like if either of us are going to find any answers, they aren't going to be in there. He jerks a thumb back towards the stairs. The Lead and Key knows something we don't, and they may mean to keep it that way. Your enemies are mine. I owe you much for all that you've done for me. Perhaps there will be answers for both of us at the end of your journey. Glad to hear it. Let's go. Alright, Grimoire goes to him. Money, money, money. This has got to be the hand the dragon was talking about.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
You stand at the center of the upturned palm where the dragon directed you to place her amulet. Place the amulet on the statue. You place the amulet carefully on the palm. For a moment, nothing appears to happen. Then, as you look on, the adder gem begins to glow faintly, and then steadily, gleaming like the dragon's own golden eyes. The amulet is warm to the touch. When you retrieve it, it seems to hum with power.
Yeah.
Now I wonder, since the amulet's in there, can I go back and loot whatever, or explore the rest of her chamber on level 15. We'll save our game and check it out. Gonna go ahead and release the prisoner. I just want to make sure they learn their lesson.
You've done it. I felt the change from here. It's as if there was a noise, a voice, underlying every sound in the keep, and I had simply ceased to notice. The silence now seems almost strange. You have done what the Earls, their descendants, and hosts of explorers could not. There is nobody left to challenge your claim. You are well and truly master of Cadnua. We have known that from the beginning, of course. But now, all the world will know and share my pride in your accomplishments.
What is the state of the keep? Okay, just... Alright, let's see what's in my bag here. Okay, so first things first, let's rest. Then we'll go see if we can forge the blade. There's only one smith I know about, and that's the Crucible Knightsmith, so we'll check there first. I'm trying to... Well, Gilded Vale has a smith as well, but he's just a small town smith. So
Last thing the Dyrwood needs is another foreign colony.
Okay, so let's see if we can go. I didn't think we can get back at Defiance Bay though, but maybe I was mistaken. I don't know, we'll try, and if not, we'll go to the Gilded Vale blacksmith. Can't fast travel there. Maybe I could walk. After several attempts, Lord Sidruk's rivals gave up on raiding his vaults. Having reclaimed his land, Lord Sidruk sends you his regards and his gratitude. Okay, good. can't go in. So how am I supposed to finish these quests? Maybe I have to wait? I guess I'll have to wait. I don't know. I can't get into the first fires. Where's their smith? Let's go back to Gilded Vale. There might be one there. Bless you. Black Hammer Smithery. Let's see if this place has the expertise that's needed.
Well met, friend.
Doesn't look like I could do anything there. It's got to be the Crucible Knight guy, but how do I get access to the first fires again? Maybe I can't. Okay. Where was the Dragon Quest taking place at? Let's see again. Black Meadow. Okay, so that is near here. Is the dog throwing up or something? I believe near the Shrine of Galloway, and something I have something to do near there. Oh, this must be one of the bounty fights.
Need something?
I'm just getting annihilated. Holy crap. Is it because I don't have my tank character?
Can't take much more of that! Work! Need to try something else!
Let's go! Lavaru beyond. Moe Ixie. What? Following your lead. Step. On so.
Was that for a bounty? That was a tough fight.
Huh?
Quiet.
The Dweller's Head. It must have been for a bounty. Yep. That was a tough fight. I was suitably impressed. When they say a tough fight, I didn't think it'd be that tough. But I think I did have something else over by Shrine of Galawain. Yep. Okay, let's see if we can convince her. Oh, just give up your soul to a dragon. A woman in gleaming mail stands guard before the shrine, her head bowed in thought or prayer. The clasp of her cloak bears the engraving of a dog's head. The amulet writhes in your pack, seeming almost to be alive. You feel a pressing compulsion to do as the dragon asks, and place it upon the woman's neck.
Hail and well met.
She looks up as you approach, discarding her solemn appearance for a crooked grin. Greetings, stranger. Don't see too many travelers out this way lately. Shame, really. Who are you? Fallon Red of the Scorched Blade. Perhaps the only Scorched Blade left these days. Hard to know for sure. Lately, I spend more time tending the shrine than hunting drakes. Tell me about the Scorched Blade. Dragon hunters, she smirks, or so we fashioned ourselves. We worked very hard to ensure our prey never reached that stage. We were a ragtag bunch from the beginning. Started with clearing worm infestations, and then we began to hunt down the drakes. Members came and went. We earned some fame for ourselves after we helped bring down a full-grown dragon. We were glorious in our way, a glorious mess sometimes, but it didn't last. Some of our members fell in with the Hounds, or else the Society of the Talon. Me, I don't much care for looting old temples or rubbing elbows with highborn pricks, convinced they're Galawain's chosen. I'm content to hold up our banner all on my own. Is there any good hunting around here? You would think so. I suppose it depends on what you're hunting. Trolls and their kin live here in abundance, living off what bandits stumble into the brush. But most of the deer have moved on, and the more impressive beasts have already been slain. You might have better luck to the southeast, the Searing Falls, or Elmshore. What are you doing out here? Having a few words with the father of monsters. Tends to be a one-sided conversation. She smiles a little. I come out here on occasion. I try to keep the shrine clear of branches and the like. Are you here to pay respects? Ask the secret god's blessing on a hunt? No, I've never been a very good hunter. There are many different hunts. Perhaps you're more of a scholar. The pursuit of knowledge, I have heard, is a worthwhile endeavor, even if not to my own tastes. Yes, I'm after Danger's quarry. No better time then. I'll leave you be. These things are best done in private, I find. Didn't really, get her.
Hail and well met.
I've been looking for you. Oh, I didn't think I was much remembered by anyone. How is it you know me? Idle talk in the pubs. Could I ask you some questions? Sure, what can I do for you? Throw the amulet around her neck. What are you doing? She stares at you bewildered until something seems to distract her. Her expression shifts, brows furrowing as she listens. There's a flare of light from the amulet, which pulses like a star. Fallenrod's face darkens, mouth pressed into a thin line as she concentrates. Idiot. You think to buy an alliance with a monster? I'll not be the coin you do so with. I'll end you here, sycophant, and your dragon as well. She readies her poleaxe and leaps towards you with a shout.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Let's go. Let's go.
Your next blow sends the Dragon Slayer to her knees. She looks up at you with undisguised loathing, gritting bloody teeth. You don't know what you're doing. Think what she will do with this freedom. The amulet heaves and twists, and a thick miasma seems to pour from the heavy gem, unseen by all but you. It moves towards Fallenrod's eyes and face, and you hear her shout of anger as she recognizes too late the renewed incursion. No, she tries to rise, only to crumple once more to the ground. You'll regret what else she meant to say is swallowed up by her strangled cry, her limbs jerk, fingers spasming. You have the impression of a weak, frail light rising from her body, only to be scattered by a sudden pulsing glow. You are struck with the fleeting sensation of despair, and then a stronger, heady triumph. For a moment, all is still, and then Falonrad's gaze settles upon you once again. Her eyes gleam a familiar, fiery gold. She looks down at herself with cursory interest, and then rises smoothly to her feet. What a feat. Let us hope your new friend is satisfied now. How's it feel? She makes a strangled noise, a growling cough, and then frown and tries again. It is... Ah, Watcher, you know not the difference. I've felt all these things before, but as through a fog. What small lungs this body has. How quick the beat of its heart. She turns towards you. You have freed me. It is no small thing to have a dragon in your debt. I am hunting a man called Theos. Can you help me? Yes, I know him. So you are what chases him across the Deerwood. He waits for you in the place called Sun and Shadow. You must be the hound to his heart, or else you will find yourself walking Merwold's path. I have gathered myself 1,000 tales in those many years beneath the earth, but I will remember yours most dearly. You'll be more than a match for this Theos. It should be quite the spectacle. I am almost sorry to miss it. 2,000 years, and now I am free. I know not where I will go first. The Valiant Republics, perhaps? Or the plains of Red Saris. I should like to run, I think. Farewell, Watcher. Quest completed. It took extensive search and an inquiry across 3 countries, but Graven Mother eventually picked up the trail of the stolen Adraban Eye. Following the Broken Stone War, the Amawad thief traveled south to Abbott, then on to Nassatik. Among the Boreal Dwarves, the thief found a wealthy buyer, the chief of a prosperous tribe. A generation later, the tribe fell on hard times and was raided both by Deadfire Archipelago pirates and Pale Elves from the White That Wends. The Pale Elves sold the stolen lie to merchants from Old Valia, who took it north to the Prince of Darkosi. It remained there for 2 generations. When Darkosi Palace was sacked, one of the invading soldiers took the eye as a prize, carrying it across the sea to Ozia and the Valiant Republics. It was still there when Graven Mother arrived. Though the wealthy patriarch who owned the eye demanded a hefty sum, the Glanfathan Amanfa did not hesitate to pay the price. Alright. Just waiting for Eder to come back in 15 hours. Let's level up our characters. Spell Mastery. Free use of the spell once per encounter. Always need more healing. Let's do Consecrated Ground. Paladin abilities. That's not bad. Let's do Aegis of Loyalty. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's head back to Caed Nua and turn in this, pick up our items, and we should be able to go explore the rest of level 15 now in the Endless Paths.
I must say, I'm impressed.
After spending some time together, Eder was able to help Ondania Fergus reconcile with her past. That means I could get Ader back. Thank the Maker.
Farewell.
Dismissed. Take. Yes.
Hey.
Huh?
Oh, that's better. Sit up a little straighter. That'll help. Crossed patch. -2 accuracy, immunity to blind, plus 10% damage to flank targets. Let's give that to her, I guess.
Huh?
So let's head to level 15 and finish exploring that layer.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Oh, see, it's both feet. That's what I was wondering about. Right there.
Yeah.
Ready, Watcher.
Need something?
What? Following your lead. What?
Oh, I have to check the bounty guy, too. Because I completed one of the bounties.
I'll take a look.
The adder is so smooth that you can barely feel the marks of a chisel. Clear out the fog of war. Oh, looks like a treasure hoard. Every dragon has its treasure. Gold enough to save even a or are those books? Yeah, everything has its own type of treasure. Grimoire. Light armor. Just give all the gear to him for now. You bury your arm to the shoulder and you still haven't reached the bottom of the pile. Small shield. Unique two-handed crossbow. Scepter two-handed. Okay, so it looks like I got all the loots. Who here wears light armor? Medium, light, medium, light. Light armor should go to her probably. Small shield. He uses a large shield. He doesn't use a shield. (16 deflection, 8 accuracy, 8 deflection). I actually think that might be an upgrade for him. Let's go ahead and equip it. Enchant. Can't. Unique two-handed crossbow. He uses a gun. Does he have the weapon specifics for a crossbow though? No, he does not. Still could be an upgrade though. What is her weapon of choice? Or does she not have one? Nope, she doesn't have one. Which means maybe it's... Oh, she is using a unique two-handed crossbow. So let's see. 29 to 42. Seems a lot better. So let's go ahead and have her use that. See if we can enchant it. Burning Lash. Let's go ahead and have her use that. Of dexterity 2 and slash proofed. Burn proof. Scepter is, let's see, I know he uses staves. He could use a scepter though, if it's a huge upgrade. 18 to 25 crush damage. Yeah, actually, let's have him use that. There we go. A little change for all of them. A little change is good. Oh, I forgot to see if he can enchant that. Alright, so let's do Siege of Craghold next. I don't know how I'm gonna... The only smith I know about is the Crucible Knight smith, and I can't get back there. Maybe I can after this chapter? Or this act? I don't know. Master staircase. Let's go talk to the bounty guy, since I completed one of the bounties. Tough fight, too. Try and consolidate some of this inventory. Okay, let's switch out Aloth
Farewell.
for Nagani. Just long enough for him to...
Yes?
learn spells.
Farewell.
Okay, let's see if the bounty guy has anything more to say.
Hello!
I took down the Dweller. To the relief of the merchants, I'm sure. Here's the coin they were offering. Oh, nice experience.
Huh?
One of my guys leveled up too.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
Increase the deflection of all allies. Let's go with that. So now we have to edit
Following your lead.
this chance. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we go to that one quest to the northeast of here. That's fine. Cragholt Bluffs. 12 hours. Alright, let's go. Bubbles rise from the depths of a murky, sludgy stew. The few bones of the pot have been picked clean, and they float amid swirling globules of grease.
Yeah.
Stop there. Where do you think you're going?
One of the guards takes a step forward. She looks you up and down with a sneer.
This area is under the control of the Torn Bannerman. Anyone else wanders in, they're not leaving again.
What is going on here?
For starters, I've got orders to put a sword through your gut if you don't turn around and run back home.
You do realize you're speaking to the Lord of Caed Nua.
Wait, Cadnua. You mean you're the one everyone's talking about? Saving orphans, fighting off bandits, all that?
Maybe you should take this up with the Crucible Knights.
Look, hang on a second. Let's not get too...
Enough! The commander said no exceptions. I'm not ending up on a pike because this dog has you pissing your trousers.
Sorry, my lord. I'm sure the commander will take good care of Cadnua for you.
exceptional pike, fine sword, fine large shield, fine breastplate, fine mail armor. All crap. Alright, let's go looking around this way.
Not dead yet, you bastard! Harder!
my eyes.
Just cast the spell. Why won't you cast the spell? It's so frustrating. And he's just sitting there doing nothing. Why? Why? So stupid. None of them are doing anything I'm telling them to. They're just running back and forth in circles.
Stop there. Where do you think this area is under the control of? For starters, wait, Kadnua. You mean you're the one? Look, hang on a second.
Enough!
Sorry.
Again, they just stop.
Let's go. Blast! Don't even slowing it down. Got you. As you say.
Huh?
Very frustrating. Try and go in the open areas, I guess. A sleeping Orlan lies atop a filthy bedroll several paces from you, snoring loudly. A large key rests atop his chest, tied to a leather thong around his neck. His left hand loosely holds an empty tankard. Examine the Orlan. The Orlan's heavily scarred chest rises and falls with loud, uneven snoring. He mutters in his sleep. The short, pretty one. How much for her? Well, what will this buy? The Orlan's voice drifts off as he continues to snore. Suddenly he stirs, his eyelids tightening. No, not the Emil, no! The Orlan curls into a ball and rocks, but does not wake. Quietly approach the Orlan. Who will approach? I will. You edge toward the sleeping Orlan. Suddenly you feel a twig snap under your feet. A loud crack splits the air. The Orlan sits up, his eyes shifting back and forth under half-closed lids. His gaze settles upon your shadowed figure crouched beneath the waning moon. One more round with the Amoa, please. The Orlan smacks his lip as if tasting unfamiliar food. Lowering himself back on the bedroll, he rolls onto his side, cradling his empty mug like a child's doll. Within a few heartbeats, his snoring returns, but with a steady rhythm that reminds you of a purring cat. Take the key. As you begin to remove the key, the leather thong catches on one of the Orlan's many earrings. The Orlan yelps and his eyes snap open. The panicked Orlan lets out a blood-curdling scream that echoes through the canyon, of course. curse has to die.
I'll have your head.
I can't take on all these guys. I can't even get one guy down. How am I supposed to get the rest? This is becoming frustrating. This is one of the earliest quests I received, too. Why is it so hard? Maybe I'll just come back later. I think I'll do that. I'm not getting anywhere in there. I attack one, there's 20 guys that come running. I can't even, my whole party can't even take out one guy. I wasn't trying super hard, but I should be able to take out one guy. Sometimes this game is frustrating. Let me check that out. Have I ever gone down here? I may not have. May have just never noticed it opened or something. I guess I'll know when I look at the map. I don't think I've ever been here.
Light, flame, and sound.
Then Gwythian symbols are worn and faded. The words strike a familiar chord. Duty before self. Stonehead. You hear grating and grinding coming from the stonehead above you. The chip's Adra and its eye sockets glow bright green. A voice deep and resonant echoes from the stone mouth. What begins as a garble of language resolves itself in your own mother tongue. There is no truer blade than essence forged in bronze. Turn twice to the left and prepare your soul for its reckoning.
Let's see what lies this way.
Don't want to drop down yet. I want to finish exploring.
Keeping an eye out.
Let's see what lies this way.
Let's go. I'm... I'm stuck.
Dead on.
Let's see what lies this way.
It did say turn left twice. So I'm going to turn left twice.
Let's go. No, even slowing it. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's see what lies this way.
Okay. So it says the sound's face Adder's eyes glow and a voice rumbles from its open mouth. The past is the hilt of a weapon. The true warrior grasps it and knows his strength. Speak the quality that defines you. I am consistent and reliable. I can work through any obstacle with patience and dedication. So it is with your power. A symbol burns on the wall behind the stone head.
Steady does it.
Not sure what that was all about.
Let's go.
Kinda stuck over here. Not getting through me.
Let's go. Gotcha.
Approach and speak your will. As the green light spills from the relief's eyes, you hear another deep, rough-edged voice. Desire is the aim of the soul. It is purpose and direction, the sharpened point of a blade. Speak your ambition that your soul may strike true. Let's do number 3. So it shall be. A vessel of flesh may house a soul for years, but a vessel of bronze will house a soul for generations. Enter the water and choose a vessel of stone.
Light, flame, and sound.
Small white stones bloom from the rock. They all feel firmly fixed to place, but there's a hollow where one appears to have been removed.
Following your lead. Roak 10!
It takes such damage. You feel an unwelcome crawling sensation in your head. A high-pitched ring overwhelms your senses, accompanied by an angry utterance. Invader, thief, the voiceless alien fears jolting through your mind like lightning. Needles stab at your brain with every syllable, but vanish abruptly along with the words. The ringing in your head is gone.
Quiet. Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Not right now. A cylindrical hollow, scarcely wider than the shaft of a weapon, runs through the center of this pedestal.
Yeah.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Sure.
I'll stay out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it doesn't look like I've done whatever I need to do yet. There's 2 paths down. But I haven't finished exploring this level. Quarterstaff. Fine saber.
I'll take a look.
Symbols here catch light from the braziers. All honor to those who give themselves for the glory of Ingwith. The pale stones around the room look dull and lifeless. Okay. That was a bunch of circles. That one's a big circle. That's a bunch of circles. How come this one isn't lit though? I guess we'll see what down here leads to. Look below. Anchor a grappling hook to the edge and climb down. You secure a grappling hook to a cleft in the broken stairs and toss the line down. As you slide down the rope, the rushing of water rumbles in your ears. It sounds as though the lake from the gorge is still drained in some distant reservoir. Suddenly, a violent tremor rocks the cavern, and you feel your grip loosen from the rope. However, you manage to cling to the line until the quakes subside. You reach the bottom, your feet splashing in a puddle of water. This game's just starting to drag on a bit. I just want to finish the game.
Hello? Hello?
Let's go!
Get on!
I think I see something.
Let's go!
On so.
Let.
Get on!
Huh? Keeping an eye out.
Spell damage multiplier. That'll work. Souls bound in eternity. These bones are partially corroded. They're coated with thick slime.
What's this? Ansawu.
Sure.
As requested.
Accurate 2. Let's see who has gloves and who doesn't. He doesn't. So they could go to him.
Huh?
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Souls bound in eternity.
Let's go!
I'll take a look.
Let's see where this leads out. To Stonewall Gorge, okay. A section of Stonewall Gorge I'm not familiar with. Lead and Key Wizard. Well, well, well. A woman in the robes, flanked by an armed group, savors every word before whispering the next. Finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay. She draws a smile, pale and full, that droops below her recessed chin. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've looked forward to this since you got in our way. Any last words? After all the effort you've mustered, it'd be a shame to end it quickly. Stay silent. The woman taps her foot on the damp ground. Nothing? She looks at her henchmen. They shrug. She turns to you, her smile deformed in the skull. You mocked the leaden key for the last time. Time to end this.
Dead on!
I have them!
Fine, fine, fine. Nothing really good. Ooh, a waste item. Waste item plus 3 might. Can't believe we actually got a belt. Grimoire. Oh, there's a new place called Elm Shore.
Dead on!
Poor little guy.
Let's go.
Huh?
Let's level up character. Let's go with that. I like that. And let's rest because Hervis takes a shit ton of damage. Sagani saunters over to you, stretching her legs. She holds a pouch of deer jerky in one hand and she offers it as she takes a seat across from you. Itamek looks on hungrily. Long day, she bends one arm behind her head, reaching until you hear a pop. Just wanted to see how you're holding up. You seem to have a lot of long nights. Well enough, thanks. That's a relief. I was following an Adra bear before. I'd hate to find out that my situation had gotten worse. She folds her arms over her knees. Look, it's been a while since I had a hunting party, but we're in this together now. And even if we're hunting for different things, we're still hunting together. She takes a hunk of dried meat from her pouch and bites a long strip from it. Itamak licks his lips and she tosses him the rest. I don't understand exactly what's happening to you, but I'll help you find Theos, same as you're doing for me.
Huh?
Dank spore. Probably has some dank memes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sure.
A lizard scurries under the rock. Moss is taking root in the damp stone. Okay, so this path leads up. Alright, let's go back inside there. Okay, so it looks like we did everything here. Not understanding why I've done both of these, and yet it's acting like it's only lighting up one. Not sure why. Because shouldn't this be lit up as well? Okay, I have to go near.
Hey.
Huh?
A cylindrical hollow scarcely wider than the shaft of a weapon runs through the center of the platform. The warrior shall call forth 2 witnesses, and they shall take up positions upon the emblems that bear testament to the character of a soul. The warrior shall ascend the dais, soul vessel in hand, to undergo transference.
Huh? Sure.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what this pit does. A large channel curves underneath the floor and continues to the east. It's blocked by glistening ropes of webbing that you might be able to slide past. The walls beneath the webbing feel weak and crumbly. With the proper tools, you might be able to widen the passage. Widen the tunnel with a hammer and chisel. You find a weak point in the rock and hammer at the walls of the passage. The brittle stone crumbles away. Within minutes, you've created enough room to slip through the tunnel. As you clear a passage, the needle-like voice digs into your skull once more, infiltrating, pursuing. You shall not have it. You hear a hungry chittering. Now feed. Skittering creatures with gnashing mandibles pour from the walls.
I have them! What's this?
Let's go!
Yeah.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Well, this doesn't bode well. Save our game. A robed, gangling creature lurches toward you, and you feel something needling at your brain again. The screech and hiss that invades your mind is edged with rage. Digging and ferreting animal, it pauses. Its mouthpiece is clacking. When its words fill your mind again, they're tempered with fear. My legacy. It clutches an egg-like stone in its spindly fingers. The white stone glows with life, and you feel a presence inside. The creature notices your interest. For the colony, it cocks its head. Animal calm, peaceful, yes? It also echoes back at you from within the stone. It occurs to you that a piece of the creature's soul is somehow housed within it. What are you doing with that stone? Legacy, colony, its segmented mouthparts scraped together. Young are always few, slow to hatch, fragile. The creature indicates itself with a hairy appendage. Last to colony, soon to die. It draws the stone closer to its narrow chest. Long dead animals put spirit stuff in metal. Points behind it. I keep spirit stuff in stone. Take to new colony. Colony alone is weak, young, frail, empty of wisdom. But two colonies together survive. Make strong colony. It strokes the stone. Need legacy to guide new colony. Keep it strong. Go, and may there be peace between our kinds. Its black, unblinking eyes stare back at you. Warm relief gushes into your mind. Knows peace and gentleness it does. Nidrik, go. Bring legacy. Many thanks.
Quiet.
I think I see something.
Another spell damage multiplier. Let's see who lacks a wrist item. Nobody here, so into the stash it goes. Unique spear, one hand. Not a very good one. Low damage. I'm not sure what to do with that. I think I'm going to save that and call it a stream. I'm tired. Put in a 10-hour day today. And we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Hopefully make some more progress. Not frustration stuff like earlier on that one zone. But yeah, I'm going to call it. I'm too tired to keep going. So y'all have a good evening. Thanks everybody who stopped by. And y'all have a good one. I'm out. See ya.